Peace and love, my few friends live here this morning. I think that the pushing of the clock ahead an hour has caused its annual trouble. Hard to get out of bed. Welcome to our meditation time on Monday. This is the 305th episode of this. I counted it up today. So the mystic Augustine of Hippo, or Augustine of Hippo, depends on how you want to pronounce it, who died in 430 CE, common era, common era, wrote, "If you have understood, then what you have understood is not God. If you have understood, then what you have understood is not God." This profound concept of the ineffable nature of the beloved is not confined to a single religious tradition, but resonates across many classical mystical traditions and near-death experiences, including my own. It's a universal concept transcending all human comprehension, categories, and descriptions. In my own experience, any attempt to fully grasp or define the supreme with the human mind is inherently limited and incomplete. So let's explore this concept a little further by briefly examining its manifestations in Christian, Islamic, Jewish, and Hindu traditions. In Christian mysticism, this truth with a capital T is echoed in The Cloud of Unknowing, a famous book by Anonymous, secretly handed down through the monastic tradition, because it was considered dangerous. Well, in this cloud of unknowing, God is perceived as being beyond the reach of human intellect and can only be experienced through unknowing or deconstructing one's mental images and concepts of God. In Islamic mysticism, Sufism, this concept aligns with the idea of tawhid, Allah's oneness and uniqueness, implying that no comprehension or representation can encapsulate the essence of the divine. In Jewish mysticism, particularly in the Kabbalah, there's a similar notion with the Ein Sof, the infinite Ein Sof, representing a state of the YHWH, the unpronounceable name, to which Christians add vowels to make it pronounceable, is beyond all description and pronunciations. Hindu mysticism offers a parallel in the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality that's beyond description and conceptualization, where any attempt to define Brahman in human terms cannot capture its true essence. In worldwide mystical traditions, the path to understanding or connecting with the divine, with a capital D, is not through intellectual comprehension, but through direct mystical experience, intuitive insight, or the negation of attachment to a personal ego and rational thought processes. This is why practices like meditation, prayer, contemplation, or other forms of spiritual discipline are not just rituals, but powerful tools that aim to transcend the limitations of the rational mind and experience a direct, ineffable connection with the divine. This is why meditation matters. It's not about the immediate results, but about the journey. It's essentially a practice of being quiet. And it's essential to keep practicing even when meditation isn't working, when it feels like, "Oh, I'm not getting anywhere. My brain's running all over the place." Keep showing up to your practice, and you'll find your unique path to the divine. That troublesome teleprompter and, of course, my dyslexia. Well, hey, Revcat. Good morning. Thanks for being here. If you're watching by recording, which most people do, and I'm thankful for those who show up in person, and thanks for liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel. Meditation is very simple. It's a process of quieting your mind to be in the presence of the divine. Breathe into the belly, breathe out the nose. Breathe into the belly, breathe out the nose. Add a prayer or a chant or a mantra to the breath in and the breath out. And when your mind wanders, simply go back to the breath in and the breath out. And repeat 10,000 times. One of the reasons why we gather in a group is because the divine energy transfers itself between us. It's among us, between us, within us, around us. And the more we enter into it in ourselves, the more we share it naturally with others who are around us, especially when they're in the same process of quietude, quieting the mind. I hope that's enough explanation for folks. Let's jump right into meditation. Hey Siri, set a 20-minute timer. I think I'll wear my mask today. Quiet the lights down a little for me. We'll begin with 3 ohms to settle into our bodies. Feel the vibration in our chests, our throats, and our jaws up to our brow. I like a quiet, dark room. I shut my phone off. Well, I turn it on. Do not disturb anyway. Dropping into your prayer, into your belly. Slow, measured breath. mind one to return to your prayer and your breath. Relax. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. Peace and love to you all. See you soon. Uncommonly powerful today. For me too, Kristen.